Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay. Okay. I found one video. I found YouTube. It's going. And I'm just looking for the Facebook one. Oh, there we go. It's just like the end of the Facebook one. Oh, it's doing the wheel of doom. Hello, Marie. How are you? Okay. It's week 23. Can you believe it? It's week 23. We're moving very close to the middle of the year. It's a bit scary. It just feels like yesterday the year started. There's lots of sequins in here. I love sequins. I know not all of you do, but you know what? I make the kits, so I like sequins. So henceforth, we get sequins in our packs because I like sequins. You don't have to use them if you don't want to. Just give them to someone. Don't throw them in the bin. Because they're a great addition to any project. Hello, Debbie. Oh, that's good, Marie. Yeah, it's a bit chilly here too, Janice. How are you? Hello, Ronnie. And it's just not letting me see the other comments. No, there are no other comments. It's playing silly buggers. Cheryl P did say that she's been finding the YouTube playback to be a lot clearer than the Facebook one. I don't know why. So I've got sequins. I've still got tiny bits in my bag, but these tiny bits, they're just stuck in the bag. We've got the word sunshine and we've got smile. More sequins. I was meant to fussy cut this. Obviously I haven't fussy cut that. And okay, so what have we got? We've got another piece of it, obviously, to use that, I think. Got these. I think these would be to make a double, maybe. Didn't I say I would make a double? Don't know. Hello, Beryl. Oh, gosh. I'm just not enjoying this Facebook feed thing today. Right. Love you, Facebook. Okay. I'm going to do full disclosure. I have a migraine today. It's pretty low grade now. It's gotten worse than what it was like half an hour ago. I thought I'd kicked it, but I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning with it. So I'm going to do my best. I don't know what to go with the strobing thing. The strobing's gone, but I don't understand. So I know my Facebook thing's just flicking. Cold and wet in Northern Victoria. That's not good, Pam. Let's cut out the middle bit that's meant to be fussy cut, so we can use this outer part if we so choose, because this aqua glitter is really nice. The Facebook video on the iPad is just going. No good. Rest up later if you can. Yeah, I've still got to do the I've still got to do the eye drop run at lunchtime. So when we make a double, let's have a look. I like to put it, you know, end to end when we make a double. We'll do it that way when we make a double. That might look nice with the green in the middle. So if we did that, look, I've got this Facebook thing is just driving me nuts. No, it's just glitch now. Could we cut a bit out of the middle? Maybe not. Let's put them aside so I don't hack them up. Let's make a card of some sort. Yeah, no, it's just on the iPad here. 7 hours. 7:40 p.m. in Montreal, Canada. Hello, Carol. Well, we do love to know what time it is in different places. Like, it's pretty cool. So it's 7:40 p.m. in Montreal, Canada, and it's 9:30 a.m. on the east coast of Australia. So for perspective, Carol, so I'm on the central Queensland coast. I don't know if Canada buys gas from us. A lot of gas and coal are exported from here. We're an export city. We're an industrial city. We export gas and coal and other stuff. Timber, steel, sometimes grain. Now, like Mary, that's just her comments below you, she's in Tasmania, so she's right down the bottom. That beautiful little isle that's in the shape of an apple, where it's very lovely and green, but very cold. And then some of the other ladies are in Victoria. Pam's in Victoria, so that's down the bottom before you go across the sea to Tassie. And Janice is an hour and a half north of me, or an hour and 20 minutes north of me, but inland. So they're sort of north and inland because we're on a jutty out bit on the coast. That's pretty cool having people from all over the world in class. My Facebook has just stopped pouring rain in the southeast of Melbourne. Oh, wow. Wow. That's, we are 0 here this morning. Beautiful snow on the mountains. There you go. That's what it's like in Tassie where Mary is. Snow on the mountains and 0. Feels like 0 here, Mary, but you guys would probably think it was hot here. But this is cold for us. I'll get a jacket on. Now, I couldn't see. Someone said their Facebook was okay, and that didn't come up on my feed. That's interesting. Okay. So we're going to make a card. Let's cut a 6-inch by 8-inch piece of white. This is like a smooth white. I think it's alpine white. And then this blue eye. This thing popped up on my screen down here. Right. And then I don't know why it was strobing for a couple of weeks and now it's not. That's driving me nuts. It's changed. Let's have a look. Oh, that's interesting. But I like this yellow wood. I do like this. Is that a bit much? That's a bit busy, isn't it? I do like this. Okay, let's not do cutting until we work out what else we're going to do. We've got the word smile. I like this. Let's get something and make a circle. So I could get a cutting die out and make a circle. This is a 3-inch circle. Let's make our 3-inch circle down in this corner down here. So I'm on the back of a piece of paper, Tropicana, paper number 6. So Tropicana is bright and fun. There are little cute animal things, little cute beachy animals that go with the in color cuts and things. But on the paper, I've gone more like shells, flowers. The other paper number 2's got like, did we get a piece of paper number 2? I don't think we did. It's got like surfboards and a wave bit at the bottom. So I didn't put the little animals on the paper because not everyone's into little animals, but I have got things like the shells and starfish. Whoops, that's Quentin doing a notification. Sorry, Miss White Card. 6 inches by 8 inches, Pam. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Yeah, 6 inches by 8 inches, Pam. Oh, dear. I've got 2 lines here. I think I'll go the outer one. And then I've got a big, thick line. Maybe I'll just draw 1 circle next time, not just keep going round and round and round. Okay, so I like this wood, but and I think I like this, but I do like this. We could put a bit of the white back in to calm it back down. Ah, see, that's calmed it down. So that's just like too much colour. But that's calmed it back down, hasn't it? So we could do that. Could put a bit of white back in. And you could emboss that white with an embossing folder if you wanted to. But, you know, we could put a bit of this across. I do like this. So let's like tear a 2-inch piece. This is like 2 inches wide. Do you know the best thing about making cards is you can make them out of very little. You don't need everything that opens the chunk. I think I need to distress that circle because I can see it's a bit dodgy now it's on white. If I'd use a cutting die, it might not be as big an issue. We've got a word, which I think we need to colour. And let's get our snippers out. What colour do we need? I think we need this colour. This like pinky red. What would you call it? A strawberry red? It's like a soft red, isn't it? When I was a kid, my brother and I used to call these potato chip shells. Yep. We were only little. But yeah, they were potato chip shells. So when I'm fussy cutting, and I know you didn't come here to watch me fussy cut, but I went to bed early last night. I must have known that I wasn't good. My body must have, I was really tired. I still ended up with this head. You don't come to watch me fussy cut, but oh well. Right. What do you think? Oh, thank you, Beryl. Can stay for a bit and watch later. Cool. How you going, Lorraine? Hello, Marge. Hello, Tanya. Rightio. And then maybe a green starfish, because we want a bit of contrast in here. And what, we might get a second card out of this. See how we go with my head. Maybe we'll see how I go. But yeah, the secret is just to move the paper, not the scissors. And I hold the scissors a bit tight. You just kind of got to relax and not be so, yeah, that's my problem is I'm probably not relaxed enough in how I hold the scissors. You've just got to relax a bit, because when you're a bit intense with holding the scissors, that's when you can cause hurt to your hands. Also, so this muscle here doesn't relax. See this one here? This is really sore in here from fussy cutting. This here doesn't relax. These are from Big W. And when you put this here, if you've got a scar here from an operation, don't do this. But this is from the hand guy. You put the peg there and it forces this muscle to relax and rest. And by doing that, it can just have a rest, and then you've got a little bit more fussy cutting left in you. But you do need to try and make this muscle here, in here, relax. So this just helps it to relax. And then this all relaxes. My problem is I've got double joints, or almost double joints. Right. And it's cold, so my fingers are sore, my joints are sore. Okay. I know an artist in the UK, and she wears gloves because she's got rheumatoid arthritis, so she wears gloves to overcome the issues with her hands and that. So I don't mind that. So that's one option. Let's shove that across. Another sequin. And then what we could do is we could put a couple sequins around, maybe to stress this bit, and because I don't really, yeah. Let's shove that along. And then what we could do, I really like this. Really roller like this. I like this glitter. So let's get our chopper out. Lopper chopper. And if you look up Lopper chopper, it will come up in the online store. So let's cut a 1-inch strip from the top of this. So I'm just carefully lining it up. Spending more time actually lining it up than cutting it. Okay. I've got a bit of a mess. Oh, look at that. What about that? So we could put a bit of that through there like that. That's nice. That actually looks really good, doesn't it? What about the really small sandcastle? Let's give it a try. Oops. This is a bit boring in here now, isn't it? Could do that. Oh, that's wild. Let's leave that there for the moment and see if we like the look of it. So I'm editing the bottom of my sandcastle, right? I'm just editing the bottom because it's easier and it's okay. I don't always edit things when I fussy cut, but it is easier. I try and make it easier on myself. Right. Okay. See, I was contemplating making a second card, but, you know, we only have so much time, I suppose. Rather make one really good card than 2 ho-hum cards. And it sort of gets a bit hard because I'm thinking, okay, so what am I going to need tomorrow night? So from the same set of stuff, I've got to make a page tomorrow night. So what am I going to want tomorrow night? It's a bit of a challenge. I feel silly sometimes just talking to myself here. I've got the back door closed so the neighbours can't hear me today. And I don't want to smell the cigars. Found out yesterday my cancer treatment medication has caused arthritis in my lung. Oh no, Tanya, that's not good. You're gonna have to keep it warm and look after it. Hi, Diane. That's terrible. Yeah, Tanya, that's just, oh, yeah. As long as the treatment worked as well, yes, Lorraine, that's correct. I think, Lorraine, that's the predictive text thing. Yeah, it drives you nuts, doesn't it, how it corrects everything? All I can see on my screen is a lopper chopper, by the way, everyone in a circle, donut of life. I am here listening. Oh, there you go. Marie's, everyone's just listening to me waffle on. Okay, let's try that. So let's get our card base. I do have to fill my glue, but I try and fill the glue on screen because not everyone's confident with the filling of the glue. Okay, so one of these, this length and this length, one of these is always shorter, and I make that one the back so that I don't see. So that I don't see any of it on the front. And then what I do is I put it up so it's just barely short of the other one, so that when I lift it, I know I say this every week, so when I lift it, this comes forward, because there's new people every week and I forget that, and I get in a lot of trouble because I forget that there's new people. Okay, we're going to start chopping. I think I like the glitter. I can't see it on the screen, but I think I might like the glitter. It's different. So let's get this pink piece. This is paper 1. I do like this. And let's cut a 3 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. And some of you can probably preempt exactly what I'm going to cut now. So it's 3 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. And then let's get our glitter. Now this is going to be a bit of a bugger, but we're going to go through how to make this stick. So we're going to cut a 3 1/2 inch by 5 1/2 inch. Right. Okay. Besides the fact that the glitter card is actually heavy, so we need to mitigate it not wanting to be stuck to, but also mitigate the heaviness of it in the card, because we don't want the card to just fall over all the time. So let's cut the middle out of the 3 3/4 by 5 3/4 of the pink. And I'm thinking I'm going to distress this, but I should have done that before I cut the middle out, because now it's going to tear. Let's distress it now. Not too distressed, like we're not going for a grunge look. I'm just going to do this because I need to do the circle that's dodgy. So remember my sunshiny colour? In visual art terms, that's diary light yellow. Yep. Or in golden terms. Got diary light yellow. I love that yellow. Why? Okay. So then we have our piece of glitter card. We've got an awful mess here. Then we've got a bit of that and that. Okay. So let's start with our bottom layer. So we might place this across, and it's going to stop on either side of our glitter. Or we want to go all the way to the edge of the pink. No, we're going to go all the way to the edge of the pink. So it's going to go about here. So we've got about 1/2 inch at the bottom, right? The glitter is nice. We don't often use glitter for this purpose. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our pencil that's gone rogue and disappeared. It's gone rogue because I put it away. And what we're going to do is we're just going to flip this up, and yep, we're going to mark where, and this has got 2B lead in it, this pencil. Just a little bit in from the edges. See, it's like 1/4 inch in from the edges. So then what we're going to do is we're going to cut a piece out. Yes, we are going to cut a piece out of this because that will allow us to stick this to the base, and also mean that our so it's going to help to hold the things down. If they're just stuck to the glitter card, there is a risk that they will let go, especially here in the heat. It's not hot today, but it does get hot. So this will be stuck in there and hold it on. So let's distress our circle now. And we're going to do a little bit more of a butcher in a minute on our glitter card. So we've saved a little bit of glitter card. Like you could cut some little letters out of that. If you didn't want to use a small word, you could cut a number. Like you could just make a simple one out of that for a first birthday card, couldn't you? Rightio. So I'm thinking I want to put it sort of on an angle like that. And I'm going to go right to the edge of the pink as well. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to work out where it's going to go. Just inside of it a little bit there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to, yeah, we're cutting this out. I'm just going to remove that there. And then that gives this a place to be stuck to the base, and another way for this cluster to all stick to the base and not fall off because it's only stuck to glitter card. So because our elements are all going to come off the sides, so they're all going to come off to the edge of the pink, let's stick these two together now that we've done a bit of a butcher job. And then they'll be ready to go. Let's remove this. Making a mess, aren't I? So this is Kaisercraft glitter card. It doesn't molt. I don't like glitter card that's giving. I like using glitter, but where I want it to go, not where it wants to go. Okay, so we've got that. So then let's put some tape along the top and bottom. So you will notice that what's going to happen is this is all going to get stuck to my messy mat. And that's okay, because that's why I work on the messy mat, because at the end of the day, you want it to be somewhere. And let's put that there. It's kind of straightish along the bottom. And then we've got our strip, our 1-inch strip. Now to get this, I think we're only about that wide. It's a bit wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my ruler along the bottom of the glitter card. And then I'm going to stick this on using the ruler as a bit of a guide. Because we've got this whoopee line between here and here, it sort of creates a bit of, you know, crooked noise. Okay, I like that there. You're all gone quiet because I'm being a mad lunatic, sticking things in weird ways, cutting holes in things. I know not everyone does. So I was checking on one of my videos the other day on YouTube, and then it flicked over to someone else's video afterwards because I got sidetracked. Heaven forbid if I got sidetracked. And I witnessed someone just sticking a whole piece of paper to a whole piece of paper to a whole piece of paper to make like a double matted frame thing, and then stuck a whole piece of something else and a big piece of something else and a big piece of something else. And I was just dumbfounded. And I'm really sorry. That sounds really awful and judgmental of me. I don't mean it to be, but I was horrified that they had used like 5 or 6 pieces of paper, and it was just like, it would have been the heaviest page on the planet. But yeah, I was just horrified that they could have made so many other projects with what they had left over. Okay, so how did we have this? We sort of had that there. And then we have our starfish. And our small word comes across here. Okay. Are we going to paint that smile? Any colour suggestions? Maybe this a combination of the pink and the pinky red colour. What do we think? Now it's going to end up really flat unless I can get that smile up on foam. That's pretty skinny, even for me. But see how I've got an issue here where I'm almost encroaching over the edge. So what I need to do is I need to finish off this edge now so that I don't have elements sticking over the edge and hanging off my card, because then they won't fit in an envelope. See, I've already got things letting go of glitter card. See, glitter card does not play nice with others. So let's trim this up here along this edge. Sort of. Do the same here. See, now that we've taken it off, you know what I'm going to say is don't cut this first. Do this next step first. So do what I'm about to do before you cut off the sides. Do this first before you trim the sides off, because trimming the sides off, you run the risk of it just letting go, like mine was threatening to do then. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll these bits of tape off. All these bits. Because look, I could use that. We might need to use that tomorrow night. You never know what I'm going to do. I've got a fair bit of stuff left. Actually, I've got a lot of stuff left. But I want to do a double page. And I always try and challenge myself to get more on a double page than what's humanly possible. It kind of moved a slight bit, but we're going to try and fix that with distressing. You can see here, see, I should have taped it first and then trimmed it. So let's distress all this so it doesn't look quite so dodgerama. And distress that. And it's okay that this is not distressed because the glitter's not distressed. Rightio. Now when we put this on, it's not so bad. It needs something else. Some sequins. Maybe? What do you think? Oh, I missed measurements for the green leaf piece, please. Oh, it was 2 inches wide, Pam. Remember that was way up top. 2 inches wide for the torn leaf piece. Sorry. I'm concentrating. I'm concentrating hard here, very hard on a project. Oh, sounds interesting. A lot of the Stampin' Up! Ladies do that, and it drives me insane. I always cut out the middle of mats. I know, Tanya. It's just so wasteful. To go, everyone have a great day and catch you all tomorrow night. See you then, Lorraine. Have a great day. Just one of my pieces of cardstock whole as I wanted to give my project. Yep. Hand stitching does need a little bit of support from my coloured patterns, yeah. And if you're stitching around a project, you do need a bit of support. It needs a bit of oomph. So when we put this on here, I think maybe we paint this with this reddy colour and the pink. Let's do a combo. Need to get another set of these because I'm still missing brushes. Rightio. So let's go this coral. It's kind of a coral colour, isn't it? This corally colour up here. Let's put some bits of that on. And we're not doing the whole thing. We're just doing a bit here and a bit there. And then let's do sort of pink, this pink, which has got a bit of lilac in it. It's not Amelia that did that. And a bit of pink. And then let's add a bit of this sunshiny, sunflower yellow colour in the gaps. So it's sort of a bit of a an interesting, there we go. What do we think of that? Rightio. So we need to get a heat tool. I'm going to dry it. It is better to leave it to naturally dry, but you don't necessarily have that kind of time. Yep, we've been going at this for an hour and 20 minutes. Obviously, my head ain't good. Sit that there. Just going to get something to wipe this up. We're not moving at any particular pace today either. Okay. It's going to go there. I've got an idea. I'm going to try something. Might not work. Thinking a bit of string would look nice in here, but I don't have any. Nope. So what I'm going to do is cut like, say, half or a 1/4 millimeter bits. Let's cut a couple of those. So probably about between 1/2 and a 1/4 of a millimeter. Let's cut, say, 4. Oh, that one's a bit thicker. That one's 1/2 a millimeter. So let's make it 5. So this is where like some stringy stuff would be good. Rightio. So we've got some bits. So see they're sort of green and that aqua and pink. And let's make them all different lengths. And then let's roll them around. Let's just Come on, circulary. It's not working. Come on. I want a circly bit. I want it to be really circulary. Let's get rid of the card base before we get smush on it or something. Let's just separate these out a bit so that they're sort of, I don't know. It's a bit of a nest, isn't it? I don't know about that. This sequin, it's got its centre still in it. That's annoying. No, I'm not going to use that one. Let's get a different one. Isn't that the point of the sequin? It's got a hole in the middle. What do we think? Does that look okay? Oh, looks great. I agree with paper saving on everything I do. If I can save some paper. Yeah. Another project. I really like how you do that. Thank you, Debbie. I like saving. To cut the blue glitter. Yeah. It sort of gives it a bit of... It's a nice place for it to sit. Rightio. So we're going to sit that there. Okay. Oh, Amelia's been using this. Next order of business is to fill the glue thing. So don't push it down. This is just Dimensional Magic going to my applicant. Don't push it down like that, because when you run out of air in here, it'll push this up and you'll end up with glue everywhere. Yes, that is the voice of experience speaking. I have done that. Ended up with Dimensional Magic everywhere. Half a bottle is usually about right. I don't need to fill it, but got a bit of a glue bit here. Don't put the, if you have the stopper on when you tighten and loosen this, what it does is it rips the stopper off. Make sure that it's clear. And away we go. So I'm going to add a fair bit of glue to this because I'm going through these little bits of paper. I think this is all going to be flat. Is that sort of straightish? Kind of. I'm not going to stick the top there, as long as it's stuck here. And then we're going to put our starfish on. Sorry, that's just my phone making noises. Don't know what about. Okay, so let's get this little tail bit in here. And let's put this little one in here. And then take a little bit of glue here. Put them there, and then just hold them in place. I like the Dimensional Magic because it's not tacky. You know how sometimes your white glue doesn't necessarily dry the same, or it's got that tackiness? I'm not a fan of that. I can get a finer bead with Dimensional Magic, and it's got dual duty. I do use white glue occasionally for some things, but this has got real good dual duty in that if you want to create a glossy finish on top of something, Dimensional Magic's perfect for that. The thing with white glues is the bits that are exposed can grab other things because they can sometimes stay a little tacky, whereas this actually is glossy where it's exposed and dries, which is an issue all of its own. So let's use this piece of Bluey Aqua glitter as our guideline. Let's hold that there to dry. And I just check if I've got any glue that's smooshed out, because it will dry glossy, but Dimensional Magic's great for sticking like sequins and beads, all sorts of things. I find it's a finer, more liquid glue. It's not good for ribbon. It will go through ribbon because it's so fine. It's just, sequins definitely got a lot of glue on it now. Tweezers and it's not picking anything up today. Definitely need plenty of glue, and let's hold that there on the glitter card. I think the fact is that I've got glue on these tweezers. And then where do I want this to go? Yep, we're not sticking the glitter card today. Stick it there on the paper. And then where do we want this third one to go? I want it to go here. Let's just give it a go. Put a bit more glue on here. Just going to hold it there to glue. Just holding the sequin on the glitter card for a little bit. Because the glitter card's not porous, it does make it harder to stick to. Rightio. What do we think? Oops. The glue I'm using is driving me up the wall with the tackiness. Yeah, I'm not a fan of tacky. I'm not a fan of glue on my hands, really. The applicator bottles, we actually do the applicator bottles singly. We got those manufactured for us back in, I think we ordered them might be 2020. They arrived in 2020. We don't actually get anything made for us. We ordered enough to last us for a few years. We had to. I think we had to order something like 600 of them. It's a bit of an investment, but you know, it is what it is. And we'll sell them eventually. But yeah, we sell them singly. That way you don't have to buy two, because everywhere else sells them. Well, the other place sells them in pairs. But yeah, we sell them singly. They're exactly the same. They're from the same manufacturer. But yeah, we don't get anything any tools manufactured in that country anymore. We had a few issues where the broker actually sold our debit MasterCard details. ended up on a list of cards, credit cards and credit cards, card list that got sold. Federal Police actually found it before it was used. And then people that bought the list were contacting me trying to get the new card number when I got a new card number and having a go at me because I changed my card number and cancelled it. But it wasn't me. It was the bank did it. But yeah, so there we go. That is our little finished card. Off to have a flu shot and physio. Awesome, Pam. Oh yeah, you guys get free flu shots now, don't you? I think free flu shots have started in Victoria for you guys. Thank you, Debbie. Simple but elegant. That's the one for it. Yeah. Thank you, Marge. Thank you, Pam, Marie, Tanya. So there we go. That's how easy it is. But so we've got the glitter card and the white, but we painted this white because 3 whites was too much. But the glitter card just reflects. I think it's reflecting a bit of the pink and the yellow and the green and the aqua. So it will reflect. This is like, what's it called? Crystal? I think it's called crystal. I call it crystal. Well, that's what it's meant to be called. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. So we'll be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and I'm going to use, I've got a bit of a mess over here. I'm going to use my leftovers to make a double page, I think we have agreed on. I'm going to make a double page. I'm going to have the title Sunshine. Oh, look, I've got a whole piece of that. I better do my fussy cutting before then. We've got just a little bit of it to go. And then, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock and we'll make a double page. And until then, take care, stay safe. Thank you, Beryl. And look after yourselves. Oh, look, my Facebook video is back with me sticking on this strip of aqua blue glitter. Yeehaw, that is way behind. I didn't think it would do that. I didn't think it was able to do that. But yeah, so take care and we will see you all tomorrow night. Yeah, thank you and love yous all. Bye.